Hello and welcome to Healthcare Matters, the internet television program that explores the intersection of medicine and the law. I'm your host, Mike Matre, and today's guest is Tom Andre. Tom is Vice President of Information Services at the Cooperative of American Physicians, which provides healthcare professionals with medical professional liability assurance, amongst other services. Welcome to Healthcare Matters, Tom.
Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
What are the most common ways that you had mentioned the infected Word document, what are the most common ways that these malware attacks get into a hospital system?
This particular type of malware usually comes in through a phishing attack, which is, phishing is sending an email that looks like it's from someone else, someone legitimate, or even maybe doesn't really appear to be legitimate, but people have a tendency to be trusting and they click on things. So if you click on a link that goes to an infected website, it will cause an installation of some malware. If you open a Word document and you run macros in a Word document, that can infect your computer. In some cases, there have been websites that have had their own links infected. There's a common website production tool called WordPress that a few weeks ago it was noted that some of those WordPress sites were compromised and somebody had injected bad links into them. So those are pretty common ways. There's another type of it's social engineering attack, which is pretty costly for some organizations, and it has nothing to do with malware, but it's called the CEO fraud, and that also comes in through social engineering technique, where someone is sending an email that looks like it's coming from the CEO of the organization. They'll send it to the accounting and finance folks and say, "Can you approve a wire transfer?" There's no links in it, but if they don't have good internal controls, they may actually process the wire transfer. And there was a company in San Jose that got taken for about $46 million in that way. So there's some big money in that. Another form of the CEO fraud is to send an email to the HR people. Looks like it's from the CEO. They've done some reconnaissance to figure out who the HR people are, and said, please send me a list of all of your W-2 information for all of our employees, salaries and social security number. And if you take a look at the LA Times this morning, the company many of us who have teenagers know of Snapchat got taken in the same way. So you really need to have your staff and employees really aware of the types of attacks that could come in this way, and kind of take a couple seconds to evaluate everything before they respond or click.
As more events come up in healthcare data security, I'd love to have you come back on the show.
Be happy to do that.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Mike.
What are the risk management steps that a hospital or a large physician group should take to avoid this type of an attack, and how expensive is ongoing data security in the healthcare arena?